Factors and multiples. Next chapter on quantitative aptitude. It's a very simple concept which we all must have studied during class 10th. चलिए सबसे पहले कॉन्सेप्ट को रिवाइज करते हैं. फैक्टर्स और मल्टीपल्स क्या है. If number A divided another number B exactly, we call A as a factor of B. In this case, B is called a multiple of A. तो HCF is nothing but the highest common factor. जो फैक्टर की वैल्यू सबसे ज्यादा बड़ी होती है उसे कहते हैं हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर. द HCF of two or more numbers is the greatest number that divides each of them exactly. And on the other hand, LCM is the least common multiple, the least number which is exactly divisible by each one of the given numbers is called their LCM. Now let's take an example to understand the concept of HCF and how to find out HCF of a given set of numbers. Here in the example, the three numbers are 168, 252 and 288. We need to now find the HCF or the highest common factor. So first we have to divide all the numbers with the smallest common prime factor. And the smallest common factor here is 2. So after dividing all the three numbers by 2, we are getting 84, 126, 144. Again we'll divide them by 2. And the answer is 42, 63 and 72. Now as further we can't divide all the three numbers by 2, we'll find the next common factor. The next common factor here is 3. And after dividing all the numbers by 3, we are getting 14, 21 and 24. Now as you can see that there is no further common factor which can divide the numbers 14, 21 and 24, then here we'll stop. And to find the greatest common factor, you have to multiply all the common factors. That means 2 into 2 into 3. The answer is 12. So friends, this is how we find the greatest common factor or the highest common factor. Now we'll see how to find the LCM or the least common multiple. To do so, the process remains the same as we are doing it when we are finding the HCF. In the given set of numbers of 12, 15, 20 and 54, we'll first divide all these numbers by 2. Then we'll get 6, 15, 10 and 27. Then further we'll divide all these numbers again by 2. We'll get numbers as 3, 15, 5 and 27. Now as we see that all these numbers can't be further divided by 2, then we'll divide all these numbers by 3. And the resultant is 1, 5, 5 and 9. Now if it would have been finding out the HCF or the highest common factor, we would have stopped here. But for LCM, the process is a little bit different. We'll further divide all the numbers with the common factors till we get all the reminders as 1. So again we'll divide the set by 3, out of which 1, 5 and 5 are not going to be divided by 3. So 9 is getting divided by 3 and the answer is 3. So again we are dividing it by 3 till we get the result as 1, 5, 5 and 1. Then we'll go to the next bigger factor, which is 5. We divide all of them by 5, out of which we have already got 2 1s and 2 5. So the 2 5s are further getting reduced into 1s and we are getting 1, 1, 1, 1 as the last reminders. So this is where the process ends. And to get the resultant value of the LCM, we have to multiply all the factors which are there at the left side of the column. That is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5. The answer is 540. So now let's quickly understand and go through few examples कि HCF और LCM से किस तरीके के क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड में. The first example. 6 bells commence tolling together and toll at intervals of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 seconds respectively. In 30 minutes, how many times do they toll together? Your options are 4, 10, 15 and 16. And here the right answer is D 16. Let's see how. Now the LCM or the least common multiple of the given numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 is 120. So the bells will toll together after every 120 seconds, which is equal to 2 minutes. हर 2 मिनट में ये सारे bells एक साथ toll करेंगे. So in 30 minutes they will toll together, that's equal to 30 divided by 2 plus 1, that is equal to 16 times. मतलब पहले 0 मिनट में जब शुरू होगा टाइमर, फिर 2 मिनट बाद, फिर 4 मिनट बाद, फिर 6 मिनट्स बाद एंड सो ऑन, फिर 30 मिनट तक ये हर 2-2 मिनट के बाद एक साथ टोल करेंगे एंड द रिजल्ट एंड काउंट इज 16 times. Then the next example, 3 numbers which are co-prime to each other are such that the product of the first two is 551 and that of the last two is 1073. The sum of the 3 numbers is, options are 75, 81, 85 or 89. The right answer is option C, 85. Let's see how. Now as the first condition says that all the 3 numbers are co-prime to each other, then the only common factor they must be having is 1. Now to understand it and simplify it further, let's find the HCF of 551 and 1073. Now we can all see that 29 is the only prime number that can divide both 551 and 1073. So it's not only the common factor but also the highest common factor. And just because it is the highest common factor and as well as a prime number, then it must be one of the numbers from the 3, which is common to both the numbers. So it must be also the middle number, because it is given that the given two products have the middle number in common. So the first number will be 551 divided by 29, that is equal to 19. 19 is a prime number as well as co-prime to 29. And the third number will be 1073 divided by 29, that is equal to 37, which is also a prime number and also co-prime to 29. So the required sum is 19 plus 29 plus 37, that is equal to 85. Then we'll go to the next question. The next question says the greatest number of 4 digits which is divisible by 15, 25, 40 and 75 is. The options are 9000, 9400, 9600, 9800. The right option is option C, 9600. Let's see how. Now as we know, the greatest 4-digit number is 9999. And as it is given that the number is divisible by 15, 25, 40 and 75. So here first we have to find the LCM or the least common multiple of 15, 25, 40 and 75, which is 600. So now every multiple of 600 will be divisible by 15, 25, 40 and 75. Hence, let's find the highest 4-digit perfect multiple of 600. To do so, we'll divide 9999 with 600, getting a remainder of 399 and a quotient of 16. So here 16 is the highest times that 600 can repeat itself within the limits of 4-digit numbers. So now multiplying 16 with 600 will get the required number, which is 9600. Now the next question. The next question says the product of two numbers is 4107. If the HCF of these numbers is 37, then the greater number is. Options are 101, 107, 111 or 185. Right answer is option C, 111. Now let's see the explanation of this. As 37 is the HCF of the two numbers, then let the numbers be 37 into A and 37 into B. और जैसे कि ये दिया गया है कि द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू नंबर्स इज 4107, सो 37A into 37B will be equal to 4107. Simplifying this equation, we are getting A into B is equal to 3. Now co-primes with product 3 are only 1 and 3. That means 1 into 3 is equal to 3. This is the only possibility. There are no other whole numbers whose product can give us 3. So the required numbers are 37 into 1 and 37 into 3. That is 37 and 111. So the greater number is 111. Next question. A, B and C starts at the same time in the same direction to run around a circular stadium. A completes a round in 252 seconds, B in 308 seconds and C in 198 seconds. All starting at the same point. After what time will they again meet at the starting point? The options are 26 minutes and 18 seconds, 42 minutes and 36 seconds, 45 minutes, 46 minutes and 12 seconds. The right answer is option D, 46 minutes and 12 seconds. Let's go to the explanation and see how. In this case, the logic is very simple. We just have to simply find the least common time of A, B and C. Now putting all the times of completing a complete round and finding the LCM, will get a value as 2772 seconds. That means after 2772 seconds, all the three with 252 seconds, 308 seconds and 198 seconds will complete their cycles irrespective of the number of repetitions. So 2772 seconds is the time when all of them will meet at the starting point. So now converting 2772 seconds into minutes, we are getting 46 minutes and 12 seconds. Next question. The HCF of two numbers is 11 and the LCM is 7700. If one number is 275, then the other number is, the options are 279, 283, 308 or 318. The right option is option C, 308. Let's see the explanation. My dear friends, as we know that HCF into LCM is equal to N1 into N2. That's a very simple relation. That means the product of two numbers is equal to the product of the HCF and LCM of the two numbers. So that implies N2 is equal to HCF into LCM divided by N1. So the other number will be 11 into 7700 divided by 275, which is equal to 308. So the required number is 308.